Because the fact is, he has no idea how to create jobs because that would be a completely new experience to him and his entire staff. The biggest group of elitists on the government dole in the history of America. I'm going to have to cut this short just to get my time in, so I apologize. No, I got to respect my other speakers. All right, Freddie Mac lost $7.8 billion last quarter, $26 billion last year, $80 billion since the housing crisis started in 2007. 4% of its borrowers are at least 3 months behind on payments, and Chief Executive Charles Haldeman warned us of a potential large wave of foreclosure. They say that Fannie and Freddie have already siphoned $111 billion from the government to stay afloat, and they think it'll be $188 by the fall of 2011, and they got the nerve to ask us why we're out here. So why are we mad? Government bailout of GM has lost $4.3 million, and meanwhile Ford, who didn't take the bailout, has earned $1.8 billion, and they wonder why we're out here. $450,000 goes to every school in this country with an average of 30 students. Would you work to teach 30 people anything for $450,000? Yeah, me too. But it gets better. You're only required that 16 of them pass your class. And they ask us why we're out here. Now we get health care, and they want to hire 16,000 IRS agents to make sure that you pay for it or you could be jailed. So in honor of this expanded role of IRS and the president being an attorney, I'd like to know something. If a lawyer and an IRS agent were both drowning and you could save only one, would you go to lunch or read the newspaper? So how do we fix it? It's the grassroots people like you becoming precinct captains, going on school boards and city councils and so on. I congratulate you. You have started emancipation too. But there's still more to do. We're putting out brush fires while the forest fires rage. Too many people are afraid to confront the critical issues and issues like racism. Most pundits are preaching to the choir, talking in echo chambers, afraid to be called racist to their face. Well, here's a little secret. They already called Beck, Limbaugh, Hannity, and all of you racist, so don't worry about it. We got to start confronting liberals on their own turf. By not doing so, we're losing the war. So let me give you an example. Using Republicans, and I happen to be one. But if the Republican Party can't convince black people not to vote for the party who used to hang black people, and even when they stopped doing it, voted 200 times that it was okay to still do it, I say fire the salesman and go find some warriors. They haven't managed to completely trick all the other ethnicities, though they are working on the Hispanics. And you heard Jerry Hudson, the black executive VP of SEIU, say that his organization wants immigration reform, which is a slick term for amnesty. And Jerry said he had his black folks in check, but not his white union members. Jerry then went on to describe his white union members as racist. I say to the union folks, you know how they feel about you, and it's the same way the Democrat Party feels about you. The Democrats have a new intimidation group, the modern-day version of the KKK. It's called the Congressional Black Caucus. This group of blacks are paid to keep 95% of the black population in poverty, and the 5% of the blacks like me, they want me on the plantation. And they terrorize other non-Democrats with racist tactics, and they want you to be scared. And the mission of my team is to stop them in their tracks. Our goal is to get 20% of the black population to leave the Democrats, and we expect other minority groups to follow, and we will not rely on the Scott Brown effect. We battle these guys every day. Our team of warriors spread our message, And we got a series of billboards that say things like, if there are no black businesses in your neighborhood, then you live in a black neighborhood. Don't vote Democrat. We say things like, when is the last time a white Democrat not running for office visited your church? Vote Republican. Under Michael Steele, only 23% of non-whites like the Republican Party, and that's down 5% when he became head of the RNC. And I say to you that if Steele can't bring youth and diversity to the Republican Party, with your support, my team will. '2010 is the year of rebirth of the America we know and love. The American past that needs defending is the past of the left who wants to erase from the history books what they've done and pass it off on to others, and we aren't going to let them do it. So again, I ask you, visit my website. If you don't remember it, get a card from my booth in the back, sign up for the newsletter, get involved in one of our projects. We get inner city kids adopted as whole family units. We've got tutoring programs, etc. Support this Tea Party movement. It is not going to go away. What we do gives back to the community because that's what conservatives do. We don't rely on the government. And in case the state-run media missed it, unlike the SEIU and the Democrat Party, Tea Partiers are not racist. You are the true representation of America, a country that says, give me your tired, hungry, poor, yearning to be free, as long as you get here legally. Tea Partiers represent the America that people around the world respect and envy. I proudly represent you, a proud group of unhyphenated Americans. I fight for you. I fight with you because I am one of you. Thank you for having me, and God bless you all.